These are the fogs right to the road. The chase for some, the revelation for others. This October moon and all of its promises hissed into a crazy wind or brushed by crow wings over new bridges, over rumpled ideas of this city, baked apple sugar and dried berry poems printed on the bus bars or blinked in patterns one person to another. And the season clicks over in all of the muscle and planning of harvest. Exile's heart. How many generations will the exile's heart be passed gene to gene? The story of berries by the river and near words muttered by a wind through the rocks on a hill, even when the hand that remembered that rock, the one that fit into a child's palm in just that way, a rock she wished on, or the climbing tree and these new holidays, these new ways, they don't hold water when the wind is from the north and that precise rain starts falling. So there was a period of time where I got invited a lot, because I'm also Native American, I got invited a lot to read at things from Mother Earth. And although I recognize that as an image, in my culture, in Aniumia culture, we view the fire as the mother, which is a bit of a mixed thing just at this moment. I thought I'd read this one. The mother fire dragging herself through dry licks and tastes. She's the extreme cure, singing shapeshift songs, singing change and heal, toast and soup, and the pines know their own ways to balance, to call fog and harvest her 1,000 colors. Like fish scales, they sizzle in the mother fire, muscles tight and feral, the clench and release of her rummage through the rattlesnake grass and the sumac, and her touch on the cones just so, and each one blooms and scatters. This is the only poem I wrote for my dad's mother. I didn't like her. She didn't like me. One day we actually faced off so intensely that every man in the family got in between us to prevent bloodshed in the living room. But she had a hard life. She was an adopted out Native American woman who had been taken from her family. So I have empathy. It just wasn't fun to be around her. It's called In the Walnut Grove. The year the wind took the topsoil and the children, the maps all changed and not everyone found a pair of magical shoes or good company. I wonder if she paused every time she introduced herself, if it was a question between her teeth as well as the taproots that go somewhere unknown, and we understand that every family has stories that are painted over. There are always things hidden in the walls, but when all you know is that blank wall and hints and suggestions of what might be in there, and you know that all of the expected family portraits are in ink, only visible under a certain moon.
Wow.
And I think I'm going to end on this one, which I wrote for my daughter. Because poems live dangerous lives. I can't write the vanished poem, the murdered poem. She slips from under my pen, off of the pages in my notebook, and every planned word needs new plans. Last seen alive, the murdered poem, vanished poem, was somewhere she shouldn't have been, like walking or breathing or trying to see herself somewhere else. Vanished poem caught on CCTV in Vancouver, Atlanta, Albuquerque, leaving work, heading home. The murdered poem never got there. Because poems' lives are dangerous, because every poem is a potential headline along Highway 16. These poems run to Prince George or somewhere else, and if a poem steps off a cliff while avoiding the police and it can't fly, then the police can't find that poem. It takes family, it takes community, and I still can't write her.
Ouch.